the gator. So I'm gonna get my stuff, get down there. This one's a little different to where I don't have access to the whole pond. I just have access to this homeowner's property portion of the pond. So might take a little bit to get him over there, but I went down there, he saw me, started swimming up to me, or swimming in my direction, so hopefully it won't take too long. Let's see, here we go, baby. All right, get my GoPro on my head and grab my stuff. My stuff and head on down. This guy didn't look too huge, maybe somewhere around 5 foot or so. Not big, but he's chilling in this community and they want him out of here. This community here is like littered with these ponds, these little retention ponds, and they are everywhere. So I've had some permits in here before, and gators were hard to catch just because they were never in the right ponds. And you know, this, like I said, being a little different to where I don't have access to everywhere. I was never able to catch gators, so this time I got access to this pond. The gator is in the pond. Hopefully we can get down there and catch him pretty quick. All right. So when I walked down, I did a little gator call, and I saw him swimming from the right side of the bank there. I think when I go back to the truck, hopefully with the gator, I'm gonna have to go around that other way, except pool pump is in my way. So yeah, so he was all the way over there. He started swimming over here. Let's see if we can get him to keep coming this way. I don't see him right now, so got all my stuff set up here. I can see in some of this grass along the banks here where he's been laying down. Sorry guys, just answering the text real fast. All right, let's see if I can find this guy, get him to come this way. I don't even see him right now. Yeah, he was just over here on the right hand side.
The last time he was sunning up on the lawn over here.
Okay. Yeah, he was just right here. He saw me, started swimming toward me, but then I went and got my stuff and... What's that?
He came back over this way then.
Yeah, he's back this way. Good morning, Dave. How are you, buddy?
He just took off right in the water.
Yeah. Hopefully he'll see me and come back this way. Do a little baby gator call and see if I get him. Show his little head again. Some of these communities like this, I show up and I'm either loved or hated. One time me and Danielle were at a community probably like 2 years ago or so, and man, we had like a guy threatening to shoot us. It was ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. You know, most of these HOA communities like this, there's an easement around the pond, like a maintenance easement. So once we get legal access to the pond, then we can walk around the pond. And that guy didn't want nothing to do with it. But this pond here, it seems like the way the permit says only, or anyway, is the residents own into the pond, so there's no easement around it. So I can only access the pond, or the pond, from the properties that I would have permission to. Oh yeah, yes, there was definitely a northern accent there. Let's see where this guy went. Like when I first walked down here before I started the stream, I did a little call and he started swimming right toward me. No, I don't know where he went. Sometimes in this community too, like people will come out, or not this community, but sometimes in communities, people will come out and like try to sabotage me. They'll come out and try and spook the gator to make the gator run away. It's kind of ridiculous. So far so good this morning though. Yeah, some of this grass here on the banks, you can see where it's matted down from him basking and laying up. When I first came out, he was, or when I first spotted him, he was swimming, I don't know, maybe 20 feet off the bank over there, but right out from that grass. So maybe when I went to go get my stuff, possibly he went and swam up into that grass there, but we will see. Really hoping he'll show his little face again. There's somebody out there with their dog. Hopefully she's not out there trying to spook the gator for me. Where did this guy go? He was just like swimming to me, like so proudly, like he wasn't scared at all. I also don't want to do that call too loud because I don't want to have too many people come outside. That's all that commotion right there. I feel like sometimes on weekends like this, just like the haters will be out. It's usually like 50-50. Half the people love that I'm here to catch a gator, the other half hate me. Or hate that I'm here to catch the gator. I don't know where this guy went. He was legit just right there. I mean, I'm talking like 3 minutes before I started the stream. He was just right here, swimming in my direction. I don't see him swimming on the other side. He may have sunk down to the bottom. May just be sitting on the bottom somewhere. He may have also swam up into that grass, but we'll give him here a couple minutes, see if he'll pop his little head back up. Hopefully he will and start coming in my direction. Gotta catch us a gator today. I don't even know which pond this is. This has got to be like, I don't know, I feel like it's got to be like 6 or so. And I haven't even seen a gator yet today. This was the first one I've seen. They're just off for the weekend, I guess. Here, gator, gator, gator. What's up, that guy? I'm in Port Orange today. So I got off shift this morning, ran a couple permits down in St. Augustine, didn't see any. Called a couple of the other permits that are down here in Volusia County, and either nobody has seen their gators or they didn't answer. So I decided to stop this one. This was a new permit, just came in like 2 days ago, to see if I could see this gator. I saw him, went to go get my stuff, and now I don't see him. I'm hoping nobody spooked him, but he may just be chilling on the bottom. Either chilling on the bottom or sitting on that grass getting ready to bask for a little while. We'll give him a little while, see if he'll pop his little head up, see if we can get him to swim closer to my direction, and then if not, maybe we'll try some other little tactics. Cast out a little bit, splash around, do some more baby gator calls, and see if we can find this guy. I know he's here because I just saw him. I do see at least one giant culvert on the other side of the pond. Water level is super low. They're pretty much super low everywhere right now, though. It's kind of a... Now, we had a drought last year, but this is turning into a little bit of a scary drought. Hoping the damn state doesn't start catching on fire. We had a couple of them yesterday. We had a couple of them. Oh, Rob, what's up? That's you. Hey, buddy. A goat on a leash for bait. I don't know that I would use a goat, but I am allowed to use bait. And since I'm a nuisance trapper, some of my rules and regs are a little different than like for the state hunt, to where I'm allowed to set and hang a baited hook and leave it. Usually I'll stay in contact with homeowners. I try to do that as like a last resort. Hang baits, I like to catch them live on scene, but sometimes it just doesn't work out that way. But I definitely don't want them to swallow hooks, because a lot of times that will kind of be unsurvivable for them. And a lot of these guys I like to sell live to farms, especially the bigger gators. Some of the smaller gators, they get sold for like meat and hides and stuff like that. Now, if you go to a restaurant anywhere in Florida, they're usually nuisance gators. They're also really delicious, wrapped in bacon and cooked on a smoker for a few hours. crazy to me that this dude was just swimming toward me. I went and got my stuff, came back, and now I don't see him. I'm hoping he's just sitting on the bottom. He's gonna pop up here shortly. Rob, did you start working on that other head yet? Are you gonna end up doing like a Euro mount with it? I wish I could walk around this pond all the way. I mean, I could get permission from other people and stuff. The other thing I could do is fly my drone. They can hold their breath for, it depends on what you read. Some things will say a few hours, some things will say up to 24 hours. So they're able to like really lower the metabolism and slow their heart rate down and hold their breath for a very long time. I've personally seen gators stay underwater for like 3 to 4 hours, and I've even had gators that I've been catching, actively catching, stay under for like an hour at a time. And that's like when they're, you know, working, when they're trying to get away and, you know, they're in a little bit of a fight. I do see all kinds of tilapia in this pond. So yeah, they can hold their breath for a super long time. Some of these smaller gators are a little weird too. They have been weird lately. Sometimes they can just sit on the bottom for what seems like forever, and they'll just pop up every 20 or 30 minutes. But a lot of times the smaller gators, they're like curious, or they want to see what's going on. They want to know who I am, what I'm doing here, what my fishing pole is. Or sometimes they'll like follow fishermen, especially in these communities like this that people go pond fishing, pond hopping like this, in ponds like this, and they'll try and eat their catch. Ant mound, nice. I've had them fall apart like that too, Rob, and then I'll get like clear Gorilla Glue and glue them back together. A couple ducks I'm sure would love to have this gator out of here. Yeah, I'll get like that clear Gorilla Glue and glue them back together, and it holds pretty well, and a lot of times you can't even notice. But a lot of times they'll fall apart like around the nose, the nostrils. And then that bottom jaw a lot of times will like split in half. Guys, if you don't mind, drop a like, subscribe. We're here trying to catch nuisance alligators. We're still going to be making some videos here and there. Just posted a couple like emergency videos that were pretty cool. One in the swimming pool, one in the garage. But I want to focus a little more on live streaming this year. I'm going to try and do a baby gator call a little more and see if we can get this guy to pop his little head out. There's got to be a million tadpoles in here. They're about to have some frogs. Crazy that he was just swimming to me, like right before I started this stream. I went and got my stuff. He disappeared, and I haven't seen him. Oh man, that sucks. Yeah, that's a little bit too much to glue. It is common too for the teeth to come out. A lot of times I'll try and take them out because they do hold like some, I don't know, some meat and tissue up underneath them, and then I'll try and clean all that out and then glue them back in. Man, I wish I could walk around this pond. I know this property to the right, they're outside right now. They seem like they want me to catch a gator, so I'm sure they wouldn't mind if I use their property, but that's really not going to help me too much. It's not clickbait, buddy, I promise you. I'm out here trying to catch a nuisance alligator. I've been trying to live stream a little bit more instead of making videos. I try not to start a stream unless I see the gator and I know it's there. This gator, 100% saw him. He was actually swimming toward me. I went back to the truck to go grab my rod, reel, and start the stream. By the time I got back, he's either in that grass over there, sitting on the bottom, or somewhere watching me. But he was swimming like right toward me, so you know, if he does come back up, I don't expect this. I honestly didn't expect it to take this long. The way he was swimming toward me when I first saw him, I thought this was going to be almost too short of a stream. Yep, I am allowed to splash and stuff like that. Yes, I'm solo out here today. I want to kind of try and wait to, I'm hoping to see the gator pop up. I want to give him a little bit of time just to see if he'll pop up. Because sometimes you get down by the water's edge and start splashing and stuff and they just get really spooked. So I want to see if I could spot him before I do too much. Another thing I think I'm going to do real fast is pull up the map just to see if there's any little culverts in the area that I'm missing. Sometimes these guys will head for a culvert and we'll be pretty much done after that. But let's see. I see the big one on the other side, a small one. Yeah, I don't see any culverts where he was. Doesn't mean there's none there. I don't see any. Well, that does happen. People build homes. I mean, Florida is basically built in a swamp. So pretty much wherever you live, there's a good chance you're gonna run into alligators. Especially if there's water, fresh or salt water. But yep, I don't get to decide which gators are a nuisance and which ones aren't. I'm just contracted trapper with the state. They get called in, the state deems it a nuisance or not a nuisance. They send me the permit, and then I go catch them. Yes, the gators are definitely not blow up gators. Definitely not blow up gators. I am definitely in Florida and definitely 100% trying to catch a real alligator. A lot of times these HOA communities, there's an easement around the pond, so I'm allowed to walk around the whole pond. This one, the way the permit's written, it does not seem that way. So it seems like I'm only allowed to access properties that I have permission, or really the one that's on the permit, which is this property right here. And these are just like little 1/4 acre lots, and I don't know, what is there, 30-40 houses on this pond. So there's a lot of this pond that I can't legally access. Maybe I'll come down here, splash around a little bit, and see what happens. Get low to the water. Maybe that'll interest him. Well, it'll either interest him or completely spook him. This is how this normally goes. It's been pretty busy lately. Gators are definitely on the move. We've been catching them, and we've had some emergencies come in too. Gators in swimming pools, gators in garages. Never going out back if you live here. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people are like, how do I know if water in the area has an alligator in Florida? And basically, if it's water and it's in Florida, either has an alligator, had an alligator, or will have one. They travel. They travel. They don't mind salt water. I catch them in salt water all the time. People are like, oh yeah, alligators can't live in salt water. They can. We do have crocodiles in Florida that are native to here. The American crocodile. It's the only place in the world where alligators and crocodiles coexist. Crocodiles are more down south though, like around the Everglades and stuff, and the upper Keys. Guys, thanks for watching. If you don't mind, like and subscribe. We're trying to catch a nuisance alligator. This one's just a little more difficult because there's not much. I can't access the whole pond. When I first got here, I saw him straight up over here. He was just to the right of that grass off the bank, swimming toward me. I went and got my stuff out of the truck, and by the time I got back down here, he was gone. And I haven't seen him since. It's probably been close to, like, I don't even know, 20 or 30 minutes or so. I would love to at least just spot him real quick. Try another little baby gator call and see if he'll come out. I think the next thing I'll do is start casting my hook. Just splash a bit and see if that'll get his attention. I got a feeling he's in that grass over there. Not this patch, but the next one down. I mean, when I first saw him, he had his like head up out of the water, swimming at me pretty quick. I thought for sure I'd have caught him by now. I thought he was gonna swim almost right up to me. I didn't give him any reason to be spooked, be scared of me. Only in Florida, that's right. I use that call so often. I've had that call like for real, draw a gator clear across a pond, like swim to me, head, body and tail up out of the water, like pushing a wake. They hear that baby gator calling. If it's a female, she thinks it's one of hers, or if they're super hungry and they hear that, they'll come and eat. They'll think they're coming to eat a baby gator. They're definitely cannibals, and they will eat each other. Man. Toss in a turkey. He may not be exactly 10 feet away, but I'll guarantee you he knows exactly where I am. He's probably somewhere watching me, which is crazy because there's not much cover in this pond. I got a really good feeling that he's up in that tall grass over there. We're just past it. Getting ready to bask. I think the next thing I'm going to do is cast my hook out a few times and see if he'll come to that. I see something in the grass, like right, actually in this grass close to me. I don't know. No way that's him. That's got to be some debris or something under the grass, but it is right where the grass is matted down, like where he basks. You can tell he basks around here. There's areas in this tall grass that's like pushed down flat where he's laying out. I do have a drone. That's another option, is for me to go get the drone, find out exactly where this guy's at. Just the thing that stops me from doing that is every time I go do something like that, the gator will pop up. He'll be in casting range, and by the time I land the drone and get back, he's gone again. I'll miss an opportunity. So that's definitely going to be becoming an option soon, though. I think first here I'm going to cast out my hook a few times. Oh, hey Frank, was that the gator was in your garage there? I was worried about them motorcycles, man. I don't know if you guys saw, I did post that video. Had a couple nice bikes in there, plus a BMW. I was very thankful that the gator did not knock the bikes over into the BMW. I'm gonna try and maybe see if that'll draw this guy out. And cast it out, makes a big splash, and I try to reel it in quick and drag it on the surface. Sometimes that'll get their attention. This is like a weighted treble hook here. I use the snag hook them. I'll sight them, snag hook them. A lot of times that hook hardly ever penetrates the skin. Their skin is so tough. It hardly ever penetrates. It just kind of grabs a hold of them. So I always got to focus on making sure that my line stays tight. I don't give them any slack, and then get them up to the bank pretty quick. Some of the smaller gators too, though, they're like almost super acrobatic, where they'll like jump completely out of the water and do flips and death roll, and sometimes they'll just drop that hook. Some smaller gators are really fast. That was the 5.7, I believe. Yeah, or maybe 5.10. I think it was 5.10. Oh yeah, definitely worried about the family for sure, buddy. But that goes without saying. You know, everybody was definitely in a safe spot, safe distance. The biggest thing I see in situations like that is untrained people trying to do stuff that they shouldn't be doing, and trying to catch these guys that they got no idea what they're doing, and then they end up getting bit, hurt. Yeah, most alligator bites are definitely provoked. I think they actually just put a study out that said that. Kind of ridiculous that had to be a study. Somebody got paid to tell people don't mess with alligators, but anyway. Where is this guy? Where did he go? I might go end up... Oh, I see some bubbles straight ahead. Wonder if he's going to be surfacing soon. Could be a turtle, but a lot of times these guys will exhale before they surface. I don't see a bubble trail, which a lot of times you'll see while they're walking or exhaling under the water, but it was definitely a good little bit of bubbles. I see him again still. If it is him and he pops up, he'll definitely be in casting range. I don't know, I feel like if it is him too, though, he's been underwater for quite some time now. I got a feeling that he's up in that grass. I wish I could walk this whole pond. I just can't believe that he was swimming right to me. I mean, I literally was gone for like 3 minutes. I went and got my equipment, came back, and now he's gone. I know, I should have told him, hey buddy, I'll be right back. Don't go nowhere. Actually keep swimming in this direction. Because the closer he gets, the easier it would be. There's not much wind today, which is awesome. It's been so windy, it's been throwing my cast off. I'm normally like a dead eye with my hook. But the wind's been pretty ridiculous. Not much wind today though. There's enough of a breeze to keep me from being so dang hot. Alright, I think I may go run to the truck real fast. I'll bring the camera with me, keep streaming, and I think I may put the drone up, see if I can find them. The other cool thing, which I have done with the drone before, is I've used it to lure them just a little bit. They'll kind of swim toward it, interested and maybe thinking it's a bird or something getting ready to land. Do one more little gator call and then we'll go grab the drone. Yeah, I've seen videos of that too. I'm always like super nervous about it, but I've had one try to eat the shadow of my drone. I've never had them actually like try to jump up out of the water to eat my drone. I did fly, I had my drone up a couple weeks ago, looking at a gator swimming, and it was like, I wish I'd got it up like a minute sooner because I was still up pretty high, so I didn't get a great video of it, but another gator came up from underneath and almost like breached the surface like a great white shark and grabbed a hold of the gator. The smaller gator got away, but it was just something like super cool to see. It's crazy. These guys are dinosaurs, man. Super cool animals. All right, let's go walk back out to the truck. This time I'm gonna leave my stuff here. I'm gonna bring my rod with me just in case I see him need to come back and cast. But go put the drone up, see if we could find him. I think there's just the one culvert over there. I don't think he's gone into a culvert. All right, let's go put the drone up, see what we can find. Not yet. I'm not giving up yet though. I'm gonna put my drone up. I want to see if he, so when I first got here, he was like swimming toward me, which I went and got my stuff. I thought for sure he would have still been up there. But I don't know if he's maybe starting to bask up in the grass or something. I can't see it. So I'm gonna put my drone up and see if he is there. And if he is, maybe if I could draw him off. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. All right. Set my rod here. Set my binoculars down. And get my drone. I know it needs a fresh battery. I'm trying to look at some of these comments, guys, but my phone is, with this sun, is like super dark right now. I'm gonna keep trying to read though. There's some airports in the area. Hopefully I can just fly it and don't need to ask permission. Sometimes I need to request permission in some of these areas. It's usually an instant thing, but it's just another hoop to jump through. Let me shut this door and go to the other side of my truck. Sorry, truck is a mess right now. Just got off shift, so just a little on the messy side. Got my uniforms and bags and all that other goodness. Can't food. They do have super strong jaws. Most of it's, yeah, I can hold their mouth closed basically with 2 or 3 fingers, and then I use some electric tape. Trying to get a good little view of this here.
Home point updated.
So here's that first patch of grass that I was around. I'm sitting up. Here's that second patch that I couldn't. And yep, exactly. He's in there. I don't know if you got that, but he's right where I thought he was. Sitting right there on that grass. Well, let's let me see if I can go draw this guy out of there. He's exactly where I thought he was. He's sitting on that ground. I'm gonna that there. Let's see. And bring the drone back. A bald eagle flying up there. All right, let's get back over there. He didn't seem interested in the drone at all, so I need to to the water, or maybe try and cast my hook further in that direction. So I guess he was coming to me, and then when I walked away, he was like, oh, maybe I'm gonna get a free, and then ended up getting up in that tall grass to bask on, or bask in, get a little, that nice morning warmth from the sun. But let me put this joker away. See if we can spook the bank or entice him off the bank somehow. Oh man, come on, jumping on a gator's back is fun. Jumping on a gator's back is fun. I love doing this. Usually I do it by myself too. I can catch up to like, I don't know, 9 or 10 footer by myself. Other just heavy, a little bit of help. On top of that patch of grass, I'm not sure. Do you guys own to the pond?
The homeowners association.
So there is easement around the pond?
Yeah, there is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there is.
Okay, perfect.
Actually, St. John's River, you know, and everything.
Right.
And everything like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. Well, I can walk down there then. I have to know. Okay. Perfect. On that tall grass over there, where there's an easement anyway. So I'm gonna grab my stuff and over there, if I can shoot off the bank and catch us an alligator. Guys, thanks for watching again. If you don't mind, like, subscribe. We're gonna be doing live gators. We've also been trying to get back out to go do some shark fishing. We went a couple weeks ago. Had a bite super early on. Didn't catch any. So I was like, oh, maybe there's just no sharks out. No, sharks everywhere. They just didn't want to eat. See how that's laid down right there? All this grass is laid down. That's from him basking on it. So he's sitting in this patch of grass. It's like sawgrass or grass. Set my stuff down here because maybe we could see him when he gets spooked off. He's sitting like right here. There he goes. Let's see where he pops up. Ready? Cast is good. Boom, gator on, baby. Gator on. There he is. Let's get him in this direction here. Here. Look at him, head up. He wants to go back into that grass. He's coming right toward me. Look at him. There we go. Now we'll tire him down and get him up here to the bank. Try and move over here to this shady spot. I don't want to give him any slack. We'll try and wear him down a little. So I use Power Pro braid with this Hellcat rod and this Penn 8000 series reel. So I'm allowed to have that, or not allowed, I'm able to have that drag tightened down pretty decent. This guy looks like he's about 5 foot or so. He's got some really pretty coloring on him. Look at him there. Hey buddy. He's really pretty. I know he's not quite ready yet, so I'm gonna give him a second to wear himself down before I try and get him up on the bank and get on his back here. If you guys don't mind, like I said, please. What's that? Alligator? Yeah. If you guys don't mind, subscribe and gators. Yes, sir. He just death rolled under the water there. Yeah, so now people are coming out. They're starting to ask. Thought I had a fish. But, oh, there he goes, death rolling. I need to open my bail. I do need to loosen that drag. See, just almost death rolled right up my rod. Jackson, what's up, buddy? Jackson saying gator on, baby, gator on. Jackson's mine and Danielle's father. Yeah. See, get my catch pole here. Oh, death roll. Oh man, he's death roll. What's that? No, that's okay. It. Once or twice. This is a death rolling gator here. He's been death rolling like crazy. Drag. There's another death roll. 4 feet. I tried gators to farms, to the bigger gators. Right now, basically over 7 feet. The farms want. A lot of gators 6 feet. They'll end up being here in Florida. It's a nuisance gator, and if it's one here in the Lucia County, good chance that I caught it. Right? There goes death. Use it for a lot of things. They use it for big, and they'll take it to oh, there we go. They'll take it to start kind of decomposing in that den, and once that happens, they'll start taking bites. They'll start taking some bites. They'll death roll, and then come on, buddy, death roll, and then they'll start breaking pieces off that they can chew and manage, and biting down on that grass. He's a little fighter. Let me see what I was talking about that hook never really penetrating the skin. It was just sitting there. Hey buddy. And he's doing that little baby gator call himself. I've had even 10, 11 footers do that. It's definitely deeper pitched, but I'm trying to clear my hook so I don't get stuck also before I get on them and tape them. There we go. Cleared. This guy's got a fat little tail. He's still making that sound. I'm gonna turn him away from the water. Like I said, trying to make sure he's good and tired. Get my tape ready. And oh. Now from here I'll tape his mouth. See how easy it is for me to keep his mouth closed with just 2 fingers right there. So use that electrical tape. Tape his mouth and cover his eyes. That helps keep them calm, safer for me and safer for the gator and bystanders and residents. And there you have it, boys and girls. That is a caught alligator, pretty alligator too. Got some really no, he doesn't do that for back. It's just kind of another instinct thing. You know, when they're babies, they do that to call their mom. So they'll still do it as they grow too. Oh, hot wing, you missed it. Oh man. Yeah, this is definitely a very pretty gator. Looking gator. Got a nice healthy tail. That is solid muscle. Some of them pretty colorings that he's got. So we'll take him to the truck, get a measurement on him, see how big he is, and I'll let you guys know. Who asked? Rob. I'll let you know if this guy's gonna be for sale or not. If he's under 6 foot, sell him. If he's over 6 foot, yeah, assess it. Here in just a little bit. Again, please like, subscribe. That's a pretty gator. That one too. Been catching a lot of fat gators here. Go get a measurement. She's saying she wants them?
I don't want it.
The household pet that you want.
No.
You already have a pet?
Is that your bag over there too?
Oh, yeah, my binoculars. Good call, thank you. I've lost enough of those. Don't want to lose my binoculars. Oop. Just doing another death roll there. Come on, buddy. All right. I'll get him in the truck and get a measurement. All right, guys. Thank you very much.
All right, take care.
You too. Have a good one.
About 4.5 feet?
He's probably like 5.5.
5.5, okay.
Somewhere between 5.5 and 6 is my guess. If they're under 4 feet, I can relocate them. A lot of the bigger gators I take to farms, but a lot of the gators this size, unfortunately, yeah. Yeah, he wasn't now until he does. The problem is people start feeding them. Yeah, we stay busy. Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Have a good weekend, guys. Thank you. All right, guys, we got him almost to the truck. We'll get a measurement on him. See how big he is. Glad he was here. This neighborhood's got so many retention ponds. All right. He's got me all wrapped up here. See, death rolled a couple times. All right.
Later, alligator.
Yeah.
Like I said, I've done this a few times before, so.
A couple times, yeah.
See you later, alligator.
Yep. See you later, alligator.
So you hooked him with that hook?
No, I never even used this one. Just a little one on my reel or rod there. All right. I'm gonna switch this over to a tripod, and then all right. What's up, y'all? All right, get this guy up on the truck and see how big he is. He's doing that baby gator call again. Just catch full. Now that he's got his eyes covered, for the most part, he's pretty calm. He's not going to try and go anywhere. Let's see, he is 4, 5, 5'9". 5'9". Pretty little guy. Pretty little thing. Yeah, he's a pretty little gator. Healthy little gator too.
Yeah.
You guys have a lot of ducks in the neighborhood?
There's some ducks, yeah.
Yeah. He may be munching, but he's got some really pretty coloring on him. Nice pretty hide. These are the scoots. I have a scoot here, my keychain, which is bone. It's basically like their solar panels. That's how they absorb heat. And then when you see a gator like sitting on the bank with their mouth open, that's kind of like them sweating. That's how they release some heat. Yeah, I'm tired from last night, Connor. Me and Connor were at work last night. We didn't go to sleep. We were at work 24-hour shifts. We didn't go to sleep till what, like 4:30, almost 5. I'm done. I'm ready to take a nap after this one. We had a couple fires yesterday, and it was a long night.
Yeah.
All
right.
All right, guys.
Take care.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
All right. Yep.
Have a good one. All right, I'm gonna set this guy in the tube here. Transport. We catch them alive and transport them alive. There we go. And then I'll set my camera on them. I'll set my camera on them while I clean up, get all my stuff together, wash my hands. Guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. We're going to be catching a bunch of gators this year, doing some shark fishing. Connor actually helps me catch gators. He'll be coming with me. Hopefully we'll be catching some sharks here in the next week or two also. Let's see. I'll put the camera on the gator. Hopefully he stays in there. That's always a fun little watch to see if he stays in or not. And then I'll wash up, pack all my stuff up.
Got him?
I did get him. Miss Katie, thank you. Thank you so much. Don't forget, please like and subscribe, and we will be catching some gators this year for sure. I'm trying to read these comments, but my phone is like super dark. The gator's not moving too much. I'll show some of this equipment real fast. So I use just rod and reel to catch, I'd say 99% of my gators. It's just a spinning pen reel on a Hellcat rod. They're made by Catch the Fever. Those things are sweet. A little weighted treble hook. That treble hook hardly ever even penetrates their skin. It just kind of grabs a hold of them. Lets me get them up to the bank to where I can then get a catch pole on them, which is just like a dog catcher's catch pole. For the bigger gators, I'll use a piece of PVC and a lasso. Yes, ma'am. Uh-oh. Yeah, for the bigger gators, I'll use the PVC and the lasso, and then sometimes when I get close to the bank, I'll use this hand line with a bigger weighted treble hook to help pull them up, get them up on the bank, especially once these gators start getting bigger. 8, 9, 10, 11 footers, they're a couple to a few 100 pounds. They get big. Gator this size, he's not huge. He's probably, I don't know, 50 pounds maybe. So he's not like up to that couple 100 pound range, mark, but he was 5'7", I think it was 5'7" or 5'8". But yeah, he's a healthy little guy. He's been eating pretty good here, or being fed. One of the two.
Wow. Oh, I see his head.
Yeah, they always like to tuck themselves.
He's only a 5-footer.
Yeah, almost 6. I think it was like 5'7" or 5'9", something like that.
This is his 5th day being here.
Is it?
That
Okay.
was my concern. I don't mind if they come and go.
Right.
But he was staying. He or she? Can you tell male, female?
I can, but I haven't yet.
Don't worry. Don't worry. They I was worried he was going to stay.
Right.
I wanted to stay.
Right.
We got a lot of kids.
Yeah. Yeah, and there's ponds all over this
Yeah,
neighborhood.
they've got one that's been living over there, but no one over there will call, and I can't because I don't live over there.
Right.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, of course,
Do you
absolutely.
need a soda or a bottle of water?
No, ma'am, I'm okay. I got a drink in the truck.
Okay.
But there's a possibility that this could even be that gator over there.
I
So
would like that.
it
I
could
hope
be that,
so.
you know, a lot of times these gators will move from pond to pond, especially in these communities where
Oh yeah.
all these ponds
this
are
time
connected.
of year, I worked at a golf course for 12 years, and they would move
Yeah.
from pond to pond at the golf course.
Yep, yeah, this time of year it's breeding season. Gators are moving, especially the smaller gators. They're getting pushed around by the bigger gators, and they're getting territorial right now and all that stuff.
Thank you so much.
Yes, ma'am, absolutely.
How'd you get bait?
Nope, I just casted that on them like a weighted treble hook, and then yeah.
Oh wow.
Yep.
You rock.
Thank you,
I'm
thank you.
telling you.
Are you married?
I'm married.
Okay. Before I leave, I called you and left you a message, so
But
you should have my
I
phone
didn't
number.
get a message. I didn't,
Oh, really?
I didn't get a call.
I could give you a card before I leave too,
What
and
I'm
then if you guys have
wondering
any more
is
issues,
if you had, I'm afraid you might have had the wrong number.
Uh,
It didn't come through.
it was the number that they gave me
Wait
on
a
the
second,
permit.
Wait a second. Yeah, no. You from Palm Coast?
Yes, ma'am. Yep, that's
Is
me.
that you?
Yes, ma'am. Yep.
And there's a message from you.
Yep.
I'm so sorry.
That's okay. That's okay.
I was dropping my
No
son
worries.
off at Greyhound to go back to Asheville.
Okay. Yeah, no worries.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I got a permit. You guys gotta get here or there a phone con to see if you guys have. Do you need me to sign any paperwork?
Nope, we're good to go. But you can hang on to that number, and if you guys have any more gators, just give me a call. All right.
What's your first name?
AJ.
AJ?
Yep.
AJ.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Absolutely.
If we had just been here for a day,
Right.
now a day or two,
Right.
I would not have bothered calling you.
Right. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, yeah. All right. Well, you have a good weekend. Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Yeah, actually, I have found a megalotooth. Oddly, though, it was not on the beach. It was at a construction site. A lot of times on construction sites, they'll bring in dirt and coquina that's from super deep down, and they'll have shark teeth in them. All right, guys, I'm gonna finish cleaning up here. Keep the on the gator, see if they try it out. They do that sometimes, and then so almost like catch them for the second time. But if you don't mind, like, share, subscribe, all that good, and we'll have some gators this year. Appreciate you watching. Let me wash my hands, put my stuff away, and I'll be right back. Always washing my hands. These gators are full of bacteria. You get little infections and all that stuff, especially around your nail beds and all that. They're just covered in bacteria. That is water, not me. All right, guys, that is it. Say goodbye to Mr. Gator. Again, I appreciate you watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, and hit that little notification bell, because obviously I don't always know when I'm going to be going live. So if you hit that, you'll get notified. And sometimes, oh, what was that? That just dropped. Sometimes we'll go live too, like when I get an emergency call, as long as I have good reception. That's the biggest thing with this stuff. Because I got to use my phone as a hotspot. So yeah, as long as I have good reception, hit that notification bell, and as I get permits and go run these calls, and as we get emergency calls in and stuff, we'll be live streaming them. Again, appreciate it. Like, share, subscribe. I'm going home. I'm taking me a nap because like I said, me and Connor were up all friggin' night with a couple fires last night. Thanks, guys. Here we go, baby. Thanks, guys. See you later. See you later, alligator. Babe, I don't think I have any more ponds to check. I think after this, I'm just coming home. Tell Jackson I'll be home soon. Guys, thank you. Again, thanks for watching. Take it easy. See you later, alligator. After a while, crocodile. Sometimes they say that's how you can tell the difference. You see an alligator later or something, and you'll see a crocodile after a while. Yeah, like that. I'm silly like that, but I don't think I have any more ponds. Actually, I will give the gator a bath. Yes, he will get a good bath. That tube keeps him pretty cool. That thing gets good air, and even with the sun beating on it, that thing stays cool. And a lot of the corrugations in it actually have water in the corrugations, so the gator stays pretty cool. Let me look at some comments. Get out of here. Yeah, that's it, guys. Thanks again. I appreciate it. Hit that subscribe, hit the bell. Hopefully we get some more gators here. But until then, I'm going to take a nap. Here we go.